be seated. Very dramatic, this chapter 8 of John, and very profound and meaningful. And as you continue the reading, the things get even worse, and they actually do try to kill him. And it's so tragic because we started saying, Jesus said to those Jews who believed in him. So we started in a kind of like a good place, but we ended in a very bad place. And that is, I think, part of the mystery of freedom that God puts, as we have received from the beginning in the Old Testament, life and death before us. And we have to choose one or the other. And I think today we have two lines that really illustrate these two paths. On one side, Jesus says, if you remain in my word, that is, if you obey my commandments, if you have the law of God, the word of God, as your north, and you follow that, and you remain in that, and much more is going to be said about that in John 15. If you remain in my word, you will truly be my disciples. So this is a first really important concept. Obedience to the law will make you a disciple. And what will happen with that? You will know truth. And what will happen with that? And truth will set you free. So there's a line between obedience, truth, freedom. And if you want, we can continue with life, with true life, with peace, with joy. So we could say, the word came to you. Light came to you. If you're obedient to this, you'll know truth. You'll be free. You'll be a son. You'll have life. The other line comes a bit later. He says, amen, amen, I say to you, everyone who commits sin is slave of sin. And here we have the opposite. It's the line of death, where light came to us, and because our actions were evil, we rejected light. And we rejected the word, and we strayed from the word, and therefore we sinned. One was obedience, and this one, it is sin. And what will sin take you? It will take you, and it's not written here, but it's obvious, it will take you to believe the lie, to live in the lie, to let the lie come into your heart. This knowing the truth, it's not just an intellectual knowledge of truth, it's really living by truth, it's allowing truth to be in you. What do you think about yourself? What do you think about others? What do you think about God? These really important things. That is knowing in a deep way truth. Well, something similar happens when we sin and sin and sin. We know the lie. We know darkness. We know this terrible experience of thinking very bad things about ourselves, thinking bad things about others, thinking bad things about God, etc. And where will that take you? Not to freedom, but to slavery. And where will slavery take you? To death. So once again, God puts before us life and death, light and darkness. Little by little, with his grace, with his patience, let us choose life. Let us choose light, that obeying his commandments, we might know deeply the truth. And knowing the truth, we might be free to be sons and daughters of God in his kingdom.